Hi, my name is Chris Coombs, and this is The Truth in Diabetes. So today is Friday, September 23rd, 2011. I have a couple stories I want to share with you today. I was out running this morning. I was out for a little jog before the sun came up. You know, it's the first day of fall, 2011. The sun hadn't come up yet, but I could see the silhouettes of the Wasatch Mountains in the distance, a little bit of moonlight behind them. Air was cool, felt good. It was just nothing short of majestic. So as I'm running, I'm looking at my satellite radio going, my GPS tracking my run, and an Eminem song comes on. I believe the song's called Lighters. I'm going to post a link to it. It's a little bit explicit, so if you don't like language, just don't bother. But anyways, in that song, he talks about never giving up, refusing to give up, and the only thing he's giving up is more excuses. Man, when I was a little kid, my dad used to cry at the most random things at the most random moments, and I always thought to myself, God, that's weird, or I'd be irritated by it. But now I find myself just like my dear old dad, and yeah, that brought a little bit of a tear to my eye, because how many times as a person living with diabetes are you told about what you can't do? You know, you're diabetic. You can't eat that really, this is a title of a recipe, or a name of a recipe, a knock you naked brownie that your wife made for a work birthday party. Well, yeah, you can, and I did taste that thing, and you know what, tasted all right, but brought me no happiness, brought me no satisfaction. So why do I say that? Well, there's dualities in all things. You can say, well, no, you can't eat that brownie. Well, the truth of it is, yeah, you can, but what's the side effect of that? Well, usually higher blood sugar and weight gain in a person with diabetes. So is it worth it? You know, if it is to you, go ahead and eat the brownie. If it's not, well, then don't. But, you know, right now it's said that you can't heal your body from diabetes. Eminem talks about how people hate on him or tell him what he couldn't do or he'd never be successful. And that is exactly what has fueled his success. And I thought, you know what, it just, all in that moment, it was just a parallel of being told what you can't do. So if you can't cure yourself from diabetes, I'd sure like to prove that theory wrong. I'd like to debunk that. So that's part of what this quest is all about, finding ways to take better care of ourselves. Maybe, just maybe together, collectively as a group, figuring out how to really rid one's body of diabetes and get ourselves on a path of healing and enlightenment. One more story and I'm out. So Jim, friend of mine, supporter of The Truth in Diabetes, not diabetic, told me the story just the other day about a woman he knows slipping into a coma and dying. Why? She was diabetic and she didn't even know. So we're at the point in time in the world when about every 7 seconds somebody is kicking over, somebody's dying because of the effects of diabetes. It's time for us all to wake up and get the message out there. It's time for us all to start taking better care of ourselves. It starts with just one person, and it just ripple effect. Throw the pebble in the pond and watch the ripples flow. One person can make a difference. One person. But when it's just one person, it, again, is just one person. As a community, there's a lot that's possible, a lot that we can do. And that's what I'm hoping to do with this little project, is to get the word out there, inspire, encourage, support, whatever it looks like. Because I think that great things are on the horizon, and we're just barely figuring out what is really possible. So be very leery when somebody tells you you can't do something, because you can. Disease or destiny, it's your choice.